If you're not qualifying podcast guesting or podcast sponsorship opportunities with data, you should not be pitching them, period. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a quick run through of how to see hundreds of data points for any show. So first, you got to get your free trial at Rephonic.com, head to the home screen that you see here, and enter the show name into the search bar. I'm going to search for Jay Shetty's podcast, which is called On Purpose. Got to spell it right every time. So we see here, you can also find it easily by podcast by title, On Purpose with Jay Shetty. So this is the podcast page where you're going to see all of the data split across these 6 tabs that you see across the top. All right, first is the overview tab, okay, where you're going to see things like listeners per episode, all this helpful data, the amount of monthly listens, all the data, all the information on the YouTube channel, like the number of subscribers, the total views, and then all of the information around subscribers and followers around sort of their social following that they have. Next up here, the next tab is the audience tab. And here you're going to find detailed insights into the show's listeners. Information like gender, right? Kind of the gender skew, age, profession, their interests, their income, relationship status even. And it's just a really great way to kind of make sure that this podcast fits your target demographic as well. Next up is the people tab up here across the top. And here you're going to find info about the host, sort of, a typical guest profile that you might find, even a list of past guests with a focus of like different guests and what their episode was all about. This is really helpful if you want to pitch yourself or someone else as a guest. There's even a search bar if you're looking for a specific guest. You could just type in their name right there. Next up is the sponsors tab. This is pretty self-explanatory. Tells you about the sponsors, tells you about past sponsors, links to episodes with their ads, and the call to action, which is great for shaping your own ad campaigns. Also, if you scroll down here to the bottom, you'll see other cross promos where other podcasts were mentioned, and a search bar to search for specific sponsors or cross promos. So you can just type in the name of like a different podcast. All right, next up is the feedback tab, okay? And on the feedback tab, you can see all of this listener reviews pulled from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, other channels as well. Then down here at the bottom, Rephonic calculates the engagement score from this data that you'll see beneath. You'll also see any key themes in the reviews, so there's no need to read hundreds of comments to understand what the audience loves or what they want more of. It's all right here under what people are saying. Finally, the charts tab shows where the podcast ranks on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, assuming that, it even ranks at all. And, you can filter by platform here. You can filter by country, and you can even filter by category. If you've got a show in mind and you want to see the data for it, Rephonic has a 7-day free trial that you can check out in the description. I'll catch you next time.